What is India's message in the run-up to COP?
India's message is that world must unitedly work together to mitigate the challenge presented by climate change. India, though, is non-annexed party and is not duty-bound to take any program or actions on its own, but we are doing voluntarily a big renewable, huge renewable program and many steps. The Indian lifestyle, particularly, is actually an example of how a sustainable lifestyle can manage and mitigate the challenge of climate change, because a recent report shows that Indian lifestyle, we will have one earth also is enough if we lead by that way. And if we go by Western lifestyle, even 6 earths won't be sufficient. I think with that message, we are going to Paris to tell the Indian growth story, growth needs, as well as India's efforts to mitigate the climate change.
The position of India on financing and technology transfer has been appreciated by many countries across the world.
Yes.
Would you like to tell us something more about that?
See, we always thought that many developing countries need help. Green Climate Fund was a good start and a good commitment by developed world, because it has a connotation of historical responsibility, and therefore they decided to have the Green Climate Fund. Now the issue is, it is not actually making up to 100 billions, and there is no sign of it becoming $100 billion by 2020. So we are making a pressure. We are asking the developed world to walk the talk. And on technology, world fought on many occasions unitedly without IPR cost. For green revolution, for feeding the world and to mitigate the challenge of hunger, we created green revolution without IPR, the hybrid and many other varieties. Likewise, to fight HIV/AIDS, we brought out cheap medicines without IPR cost. Then if this is more serious challenge than HIV/AIDS, why we should think of profits in disaster? Those who have done research should be well compensated. But then the new technology, which is critical for clean energy, for clean coal, for clean air and clean water, I think these technologies is right of the world. It belongs to the world. And therefore, we are taking up these two causes on behalf of developing countries.